right, so I'm just putting a little bit of Velveeta cheese in my mini skillets. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some shredded Mexican cheese, and we're just gonna sprinkle some right on the side, just like that. We are making something super easy and super delicious, just in time for football season. I love making these little individual servings, and you will see why very soon. Okay, this is gonna be so good. Okay, beautiful. Now for our last cheese, I have some mild cheddar cheese cubes, and we are gonna add those cheese cubes right in there with our other cheese, because this is a cheesy dish. We're gonna do 3 cheese cubes, maybe 4, because we want it to be extra cheesy pleasy, right?
Extra cheese, please.
And these are all gonna blend together so nicely. Now, if you're not a Velveeta fan, you can totally skip that and do, you know, some more cheddar or some pepper jack, whatever cheese you want. I just love how creamy the Velveeta makes this dish. You gotta love a little creamy, cheesy action, am I right?
Yeah, so much cheese here. I'm in love.
Oh yeah, you are gonna love what I'm making here. Okay, so just make sure they all have 4 cheese cubes. Now I'm doing 6 servings because I have 6 guests here today, but you can make as many or as little as you want. You can just make 1 for yourself. That's what's so great about this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some green chilies, and we're just gonna add a little bit of green chilies right into our mini skillets. And I got these mini skillets just on Amazon. If you follow me, you've seen me use them before. They're just so cute. I love anything individual servings, so I had to have them. Okay, just a nice little kick to our cheesy little dish. Okay, make sure we use up that entire can of green chilies. And you could use jalapenos if you wanted jalapenos instead of green chilies. But I opted for the green chilies because I've been eating way too many jalapenos lately.
Yeah, and our guests don't really like spicy.
Yeah, so I use that whole can. Now I'm gonna go in with some red onion, and we are gonna put that right next to our shredded cheese, just a little bit in each one. That's how fun this is. It's just like a teaspoon of each little ingredient, and it's all gonna blend together to make something super delicious. I bet a few of you can guess by now what I'm making, but you have to wait until it all comes together. It's so incredible. Ooh, these are gonna be so good. Just make sure you have enough room for all your ingredients, because we still have a few more yummy things that we wanna add to this.
These look amazing, babe.
Right? Now, you could do chicken if you'd like, but I'm doing some ground beef that I pre-seasoned with some taco meat, and we're just gonna put that right on top. You can add as little as or as much as you want. I'm using a tablespoon measuring cup right here. I might add a little bit more because I made so much ground beef. I mean, I am using this for another recipe later today, but I think I can spare an extra tablespoon in each of my little skillets.
I think so too.
Oh my gosh, aren't those looking so good?
They look delicious. So you're saying you're using about maybe half a pound of meat?
Yeah, maybe even less than that. So I use 12 tablespoons of cooked ground beef with taco seasoning. I know you guys are gonna give me trouble for this one, but I love me some cilantro, and I'm never gonna change, and I'm always gonna use cilantro, so we're just gonna do a nice little sprinkle on each one of these. Look how nicely these are coming together. I am so excited for these, you guys. Look how beautiful. All right, we are almost done, you guys. I'm so excited. All right, I have some cream cheese here. This is just the regular cream cheese. And I couldn't find my mini scooper, so we're gonna use a big scooper, but we're only gonna fill about half of it.
Probably a fourth of it, huh?
Yeah, and we're gonna put that right into our skillet, just like that. It's okay if it's a little messy. It's gonna make this dish super creamy, so you don't wanna skip that cream cheese. Extra creamy, please, right?
Yeah, and if you're not making a mess in the kitchen,
You ain't doing it right.
that's for sure.
Just put the cream cheese wherever it'll fit. I'm done with being all organized with this. I just want to eat it.
I want to eat it too. I want to see it melted.
Yeah. Ooh. All right, make sure I think that one needs some more cream cheese. It looks a little sad right there.
And this one up here in the front.
Okay. Use as much or as little cream cheese as you want. I am just going for it. I am, measuring with my eyes. Beautiful. That is looking so good, you guys. We are almost done. We have one more ingredient.
One more ingredient.
Actually, two more. I forgot. Let's season up the whole dish. I did already season the beef, but I want some seasoning in the whole thing. Just a nice little sprinkle. Perfect. Got taco seasoning. Now for the final ingredient. We are making a queso, so we gotta add a little liquid. Yes, we're making individual quesos.
Wow, we're making quesos?
Yes, so we're just gonna do a slight drizzle in there. Nothing crazy. We don't want to overfill our mini skillets.
Yeah, you just want that cheese to just be nice and creamy.
Yeah.
The Velveeta helps with that too.
Oh yeah. And I didn't drain my green chilies either, so that helps as well. A little bit more on this one. I think I overfilled that one a little bit. That one will be mine. She a miss.
That's why you have the pan underneath.
Exactly. Okay, so my oven is set to 375, and these are gonna cook for only 15 minutes.
So fast.
Yeah. All right, now while those are in the oven, we are gonna make some homemade tortilla chips because homemade tortilla chips are better than anything you could buy at the store. And it's so easy to make, you'd be silly not to make them.
I like that you're doing like flour chips because I feel like they taste better than flour chips.
Exactly. Also, corn can be sometimes hard to digest, so this is gonna be easier to digest. All right, this is just some vegetable oil that I have set to 350. These are gonna cook in seconds. That's why I like to make them right for any football game or anything. Look, that first one I put in there.
This one's already burning.
It's not burning, look, she's browning up. Just quickly flip them. These are gonna be so easy to make, you guys. Look at them, they look beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Ooh, yeah, these are gonna be good. That one needs to go back. Just let them brown, literally within seconds. You have the crispiest, most delicious tortilla chips you've ever had. Ooh, those look good. I think we're already ready to put them on our plate because they are crispy. Ooh, yeah. I love me some crispy flour tortilla chips. Oh my.
Oh, they look so good.
Right? And you can, you know, take them out a little bit earlier if you don't like them as brown, but I like mine extra crispy. Call me crazy.
Me too.
Ooh, yeah, look at that one. Okay, and then of course, while they're still greasy, I'm gonna add some salt. Watch your ears. Beautiful. Now we're gonna finish those up while those quesos are cooking. Oh my, okay, these are ready. You could tell because all those cheeses have melted. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my mini spoon and we're gonna give this a nice little mix in our skillet. Oh my God, see, this is why you couldn't overfill them because then you wouldn't be able to mix in your skillet. Delicious. All right, we have our chips here and these quesos are all mixed together. So now you just pick which one you want. I'm gonna take this guy right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, and grab your homemade chip and dig in. Oh my goodness.
Is it good?
So good. And
great.
best part is, since it's your own individual queso.
Double dip.
Oh yeah.